Hello everyone, day 19th, and I'm knitting full of Minnie's hat, and according to the pattern could be something that we should be doing something, but I'm not doing that because I kind of, modified it a little bit. I continue with the same fold that we do in the first brim section, and that's why I'm not getting 8 inches for the hat. That's my first one. Holds cool. And so we're in a car. It's cold, and I'll be knitting that fold for today. Now, another boo-boo. I took the wrong project bag over here. I have only socks, so that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully at home I'll have time to knit for a bit, because you know when you visit the people. So anyway, and I read your comments, so hopefully at some stage I'll be able to answer more questions. So if you are wondering where are we going to, we're going to the gallery. As you know now, gallery is a mall, it's a citizen. It's a shopping centre. And just to let you know, Poland has over 40 million people, so obviously their taste of style and stuff, it's huge. So they need to have more, types of things looking different ways to make everyone happy. So yeah. Okay, I'm knitting socks, but I thought, you know what, let's have a break and tell you and answer some questions that you left under the comments under the day 17th. And Trudy is asking, are most Polish people able to speak English, and is there a requirement in school? Is it a requirement? So Polish people learn how to speak few languages at school, but you have to pick what language you would want to learn, and in most cases they would go English, German, French, then I would say Spanish, and maybe Russian, I would be guessing, at least, so I picked English. And sometimes if you pick certain school, like I went to economic school in my secondary school, so second level, but if you pick a kind of standards level, you pick 2 languages. So normally the one that you had in your primary school and the second one that you haven't had before. So so I think that's that. So not everyone. So if you're coming over, few words here and there will definitely be handy. And I have a questions from Peggy asking Seb, can you ask Seb if if it's hard to drive on the other side of the road? And now actually he's focusing at roundabout. Is it hard?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Actually, see, Seb came into Ireland in 2003, so that's what, 16 years ago. But during that time he lived in Poland and he was traveling a lot. So am I right? Yes, I'm right. So it's not really difficult, because the only thing what you need to make sure that you always go to the right, and you see this is the difference in regards to steering wheel, so you always centralize with another opposite car. So I think, yeah, it's a manual, so the only thing is probably, I remember when I started driving in Ireland, I was just hitting the door because you have a habit to use the different hands. That's all. Okay, Wild Moonlight Vlogs, she says that also her local mall is called Galeria, and it's she thinks it's because 2 sounds fancy. Maybe something is, yeah, maybe that's true. It's kind of sounds fancy, isn't it? You go into gallery. It's the same thing when in English you have theater. When I hear that, I would think that I'm going to listen to opera or something like that. But some in hospitals, you have, I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah. And I remember when I was in hospital passing, I was like, are they listening to music over here? Oh, what's going on? That's basically operational room, just saying whoever is not, yeah, theater. I think that's how you say theater. So yeah, language is so funny. But anyway, one word I'm going to teach you now that it's actually the same in English and Polish. It's the only way you emphasize something is different, because you may come into Poland and you will go to hotel. So this is the English way you say it. In Polish, we emphasize the first syllable. So hotel, not hotel, 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 not hotel. Yeah. But anyway, if you say this whale, that will be exactly the same. Okay, something from my phone. As you can see, they're slightly bigger, and that's, I'm not sure which one is which one, but one is VLOGMAS. Yes, and one more thing. Probably once I shared that he can actually knit. So now obviously we have big galleries and stuff like that, so you know, shops and, but over here in the middle of Bielsko-Biała you can find these two fellas, and these are the cartoon guys, and they're very famous in Poland. Two boys who discover the world and learn and teach children all the stuff without sometimes even saying a word, so quite interesting. And their names are Bolek and Lolek. Hello everyone, look what I've done. I went from the street to a hairdresser, and maybe I'll have a photos over here so I can put up where do I go, and I loved it. She used some kind of technique that no one ever used in my hair, and I'm, you know, 36 years old, and yeah. And just to say to you, never ever put your leg on the top of another one, because it's not even. Genius! Anyway, probably something obvious, but I'm just, you know, behind. I'm missing socks, and I also got myself a Christmas gift, and it is a book. I got a book. Well, anyway, this lady has already two, but this was last year, and this is in Polish. So normally when I go to Poland, I try to get some books, although I don't read that much, so one book, I think it's enough. I think last year I bought a bunch of you, and I haven't read them yet. This is Polskie Piękno 100 lat mody stylu, which means Polish beauty, 100 years of fashion and style. So quite interesting. Okay, so check that out, and you can too watch her. Even though this book is in Polish, she has a channel in English, most of it. Just when she mentions the book is in Polish, because the book is in Polish, but there are subtitles. So check her out, Karolina Żebrowska. She is amazing. So much fun. She likes some vintage clothes, and she wears vintage clothes, so that's something if you're interested in, I would say check it out. I'll try to put a link down below. And Seb got himself a book about bees and what to do to be a beekeeper. So maybe I'll show you that next time. I haven't seen it yet myself, so that's that. Anyway, so far so good. In a while we're going to have we're passing area where I used to live. I used to use that bus stop a lot. So just in case I won't have any other footage, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one.